gets us back on.
Hey, Lee, I have a problem.
What's up?
I didn't buy enough beer.
Well, I said
That's your problem.
Yeah.
Because I already slept over to the bodega to get some for you.
Okay, so my brother, his father-in-law, brought him some moonshine. Nasty stuff. But he left it over here, and he and I had some, and honestly, turpentine probably tastes a little bit better.
Did you light the tiki torches with that stuff? My God.
Nice.
So I dumped it out to house my basil.
Basil. Thank you.
And there are chunks of charred wood in the bottom. What the hell?
Yeah, the charcoal is there to help take the edge off of it. I swear, I just read this. I've never done it. You know.
Sure. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I went to college in eastern Kentucky, so I'm just saying that's it. I don't know anything.
All right. So far what I've got is a tray full of prepped chopped items here. We like our basil leaves whole as opposed to chopped up. All the Roma tomatoes are cut into slices, and the cheese is just cut into little half wedges also. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set this off to the side, and I'm going to change my camera to the counter camera here, and we're going to start to prep the dough and start to work with the dough, all right? So let me give one last wipe down here real quick. If you're going to roll pizza dough out on your counter, make sure the counter's clean, by all means, if you don't mind. Just a little safety tip.
Little safety tip?
Well, yeah, and guests may frown on any kind of residual food particle.
Right.
I'm just
One of
saying.
5 surgeon generals recommend you not roll pizza dough on raw chicken counters.
No.
Yes, yes, definitely. Okay, so let me get this centered in just right here.
Lovely.
There we go. All right, so I just took a handful of flour, knocked it out onto the counter. I'm going to pull the dough out of the KitchenAid and just use the spoon to get it out of here. Yep, this is good TV right here. You guys are looking at flour doing crap all on the counter.
No, it's very good. Because I can put my hand
Flour
here.
until he starts getting a razor and chopping it up.
I'm waving.
All right. And here we come with the dough right there. Excellent.
That's what I refer to as the dough ball.
And that's what most people refer to.
Because I'm very technical in the kitchen.
Okay, so your standard kneading process for any kind of dough is just simply bring it in a ball right here with your heel, push across the counter, and
The
then
heel
pull
of
it back
your
towards
hand.
you. Heel of your hand. Okay,
Not
good
the
point.
heel of your foot.
All right, rotating 90 degrees and just repeat. Just like that. Roll it. Do it again. All right. So once we've got a fairly good, firm ball here, we're going to get this divided up and then make some pizza crust out of it. Real quick break for questions while that's sitting there. Anybody have anything? Cam, do you have any questions in chat on Hangout Party? Yes, it was.
About the ice cream, damn it.
Okay. Oh, that was me trying to do it slowly, trust me. Yeah. Any slower and the crust will rise out from underneath me. Okay, so let me adjust my camera one more time, right about there. Perfect. Okay,
Does
so
anybody in your cooking school have a question?
I don't know, does anybody in the school that's in the Hangout have a question? No?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So, say again?
I said you're such a thorough teacher. Everybody's good.
Or they're asleep, comatose, one of the two. maybe the alcohol is kicking in. Who knows?
I don't know. I'm just hyped up on ice cream. You guys are the one drinking over there.
All right. So what we're going to be doing at this point is we're just taking a bench knife and we're going to chop this into 3 roughly equal-sized pieces. If you want to get a scale out and weigh them, you're certainly welcome to. And then we're going to roll them into a ball. Now the process for this is just leave the dough fixed in one hand, and then with your other hand, you're going to roll it in just like that. So that you've got like a belly button on one end of it, and a nice round skin on the other side. All right? And we're just going to keep working this in. What you're doing is building up surface tension here on the outer edges. Pinch this in the back so that it all comes together, and then set it aside. Do that for all 3 pieces. All right? So again, just pinch in towards the center. I'm going to go nice and slow here. There we go. And then pinch the bottom off. Honestly, if you want to know how to work with work dough and make buns or baguettes or anything, one Saturday, just get you a batch of dough and just play with it. You're never going to make anything. It's never going to hit the interior of an oven. Just practice your shaping. Practice your techniques.
Also, I'm going to recommend look on King Arthur Flour's website. They have a lot of good instructional videos for shaping rolls, shaping baguettes, loaves, stuff like that by hand. So you have artisan bread. They have a lot of good tutorials for doing that.
Yeah. I will also recommend King Arthur. Now, one of the things we don't do on the cooking show is we're not going to, take money for advertisements or anything like that. However, I will tell you for a fact, the King Arthur newsletter is useful. They don't just try selling you stuff, they also show you how to do things. So I would strongly recommend it. Okay. Now that you've got your dough ball out here, partitioned out, however big you want, this is probably, I'm going to say, 10 to 12 ounces all total. Just going to hit it with a rolling pin and want to get it into the basic round flat shape that we're looking for. I don't know how everybody's rolling skills are, but you do this often enough and you get pretty good at it. Say again?
What was the name of the dough that you said again? Is it Cane Arthur? King Arthur?
King Arthur.
King Arthur. Okay.
Yeah, just think of like Excalibur.
Got it. Thank you.
Knights of the Round Table.
What better product placement? These people should send me free dough right now, okay?
And while Lee is rolling his, I'm going to hand toss mine.
Okay. I'm going to click the camera over so that I can watch Eric hand toss his. You always got to go one bigger than me, don't you, buddy?
No. I like my crust a little bit thicker.
Honestly, I don't know. Eric, do you know where they're from?
I'm sorry, do I know what?
Do you know where King Arthur is from? The Vermont.
Someplace in Europe, Excalibur. I think it's actually kind of a fairy tale.
I think you probably need to go back to throwing dough.
Oh, no. Doesn't it say on the back of your package, made in... Okay, so for those who want to hand toss your pizza, here's what you want to do. Do the same every step until he makes makes the round. Looks like this guy here. From there, you're going to press it out, and then you're just going to kind of grab it and stretch it and move it in a circle until you get something that's a little bigger than a, say, like, what's that, 9 inches, thereabouts. Then take it, make sure you flour the back of your hand, take it, and toss it. But when you toss it, you're going to bring your hand up, have the dough resting on this part here, and you're going to, like, flick your hand. So, like, flick it like this, and it's going to spin it up. And then catch it. That's important. If it starts getting like uneven, because even I'm not perfect, unfortunately. Hey, and that's recorded. How about that? Grab it and kind of stretch it out in the angles that it's not round. So if you got like a triangle shaped or who knows, trapezoid, whatever, stretch it out so you have more of a round piece of dough. Okay, and I don't know if you can see this, but in bread making, not really. There's something called the window pane effect, or
Window pane test.
what you do is you stretch your bread out, and you kind of to tell if everything is going along as it's supposed to, you actually get to a point where it stretches out really, really thin. You can almost see through it, like a membrane. And that's called the window pane test. When it's got that, stays itself together, not rips apart, you know your bread is ready to go. Or dough, rather.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to switch back over to, well, I'm still on my counter cam here. All right, at this point, what I've done is I've got the disc of pizza dough. I've put it on a piece of parchment paper. Again, we've used parchment paper here before. We did it, Allie, what was that, 2 weeks ago?
Just about three.
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago for fish. Get parchment paper, either a roll from the grocery store or any kitchen supply house will have these square flat sheets. It's indispensable in the kitchen. It really, truly is.
Okay, and there's two different types on that. You have the rolls, which I hate. I mistakenly bought those the first time. They like bind up on itself. It's horrible to work with. Use the sheets, like he's saying. Sheets. Remember, sheets.
Sheets make your life a lot better. All right, what I basically do is I've got a pastry brush. I've put a little bit of sauce out onto the dough. With this particular pizza, you don't want it heavily, heavily sauced. This isn't a Sicilian style. So spread your sauce out. Get out to the edges here. And just about like that. There we go. Now, we're going to come back with the toppings, and I'm going to lay toppings out on this, and then it goes into the oven.
Hello, my favorite part, toppings.
Hey, Lee, I'm going to jump in real quick.
Yeah, go for it, Eric.
If you don't have parchment paper, you can use flour on a stone. You're going to want a pizza stone to cook this on, or if you don't have that, you can use a baking tray. Depending on what you use is going to determine the outcome of how your pizza cooks at the end. I use a pizza stone, and I use a pizza peel, and I use cornmeal. And I just spread some cornmeal on my pizza peel. Actually, same brand that I got the flour from. Spread a little bit on there, and your pizza will slide right off onto a pizza stone. If you want something on there, flour, cornmeal, even if you're using just a baking sheet to make your pizza, something between the dough and the baking sheet. Because it doesn't matter how non-stick it is, it might not be as non-stick as you hope.
For the love of God, you don't want this sticking.
Yeah, that'll be a big disappointment, Eric.
It's a disaster. It's a pizza disaster. I'm just saying.
And then we put our leaves on hold, just like this.
Exactly. They're basil. The basil leaves. We're loading it up. Because for Pete's sake, it's a basil pizza.
And let's put one more right in here.
Very nice.
All right, and that's the pizza before it goes into the oven. A little bit washed out. Sorry about that. We're still working on all of the camera crap around here. Eric, show us your pizza. What does it look like?
Dough and sauce. Hold on.
Oh my God! Really? Come on, dude. You're running behind. Daria's got ice cream waiting for us.
Way to make pizza instead of whatever you got over there.
Every 5 seconds, I'm getting a text from Daria. When's it my turn? When's it my turn?
I'm not. You're such a liar. Oh my God. You guys, he's a cook, but he's not. I'm loving the kind people.
Okay, I had better.
I think we're getting to know the real Lee. He's like the Master Chef guy. He's like mean inside. I can't believe it. Like,
back, Doria. I'm over here throwing things. Trust me.
I better, in the interest of my own safety and health and well-being, I better say Daria has not been pestering me. She's been a complete sweetheart the whole time.
Okay, let's see how this works for me and showing colors.
Oh, that looks beautiful too. Wow.
There you go. Hey, look at that, Lee, not washed out. I like this. You really, yeah, this camera's going to be good for you.
Yummy.
We just don't have an airtime. I'm using a Logitech 525 HD camera. It really works rather well, I think.
And here's mine right here.
Gorgeous.
Ready to go. All right. These things are going in the oven, and the house is getting ready to smell like old Italy. All right. Now, normally at this point, I would go ahead and get all the flour off my jacket. Sorry about that. Normally at this point, I would start working on the second pizza, but we're going to actually turn this over to Daria while I make that. So, Daria, you have some ice cream for us, hon?
Yeah, I do. So I think I've been showing everybody. Where's my spoon? Here it is. What it's going to look like. Okay. So this is my vegan, amazing, delicious ice cream. I got to not drip on my keyboard. Really, 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 really good. And if you guys want, I'll show you how to make it. It's really fast and really easy. Okay. So, like I said, there's no dairy, there's no sugar, there's no gluten, there's no eggs. There's like nothing that you think you need for ice cream. And I've gotten really into food lately, but I love chocolate and I love ice cream, and it's so good. So all you need to do is, in your blender, I'm teaching a cooking show. I can't believe this is really fun.
You're doing great, Daria. You're doing great.
Woo! Okay, thank you. So you want coconut milk?
I have your back, sister.
Thank you, girl. Okay, so you're going to have some coconut milk. This is my favorite brand because it's really creamy. And so we're going to put that in, the whole can, into your blender. And this is actually, it's really cool because this is like an ancient Mayan superfood because we're doing cacao ice cream. And cacao is loaded with antioxidants, and it's, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Chocolat. They talk about it in that. It's like the ancient Mayan recipe. I know, I love that movie.
It's like one of my only 4 or 5 chick flicks that I really do dig.
Okay, that's Johnny Depp hot.
I know, yeah, seriously.
Shut up already.
It's a food flick. It's not a chick flick. So,
no, it's the Johnny Depp hot movie. I'm just saying.
Totally. And chocolate, the important part. So, and then Johnny Depp and chocolate. So you can make this and feel like you're there. Actually, a couple of times I've done this and I've put some ground up cayenne in it, which makes it like the spicy chocolate that she makes in the movie, which is really cool because the ice cream cools your tongue off, but then it's spicy.
And he dug it big time, that Johnny Depp. I'm just saying.
So you did a can of coconut milk into the blender. Then you're going to do rice milk. And we're going to do, what did I say, 2.5 cups of this. So you go 1 and 2 and 1/2 cups of rice milk. Then we have raw cashews. And, yeah, and they're unsalted. And I think these kind of give it body, and I think they help the creaminess and stuff. So we're going to do 1/2 cup of raw cashews.
I believe Johnny Depp likes those too. I'm just saying.
You're just saying.
I'd start to be getting worried if I were you, Lee. I don't know what's going on here.
Don't worry, honey.
I can only do so much, Daria, really.
Okay, so then the thing that makes it sweet without the sugar is dates. And I always used to think dates were super gross because they're ridiculously sweet. But then I discovered that when you're eating raw and you're eating vegan, dates are the perfect thing to make stuff sweet because you can't really taste them except
well, who doesn't love a good date, Daria?
I know, right?
I'm just saying.
So I do about 8. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are pitted. Make sure you de-pit them if yours aren't de-pitted.
You throw a few extra in there.
Like that, yeah. And you can really, I taste test a lot as I go. Like this is going to be sort of your ice cream batter once you buzz it up. And definitely taste it and see if you want more chocolate or you want it sweeter. I really like bitter, dark chocolate. I really love chocolate. So you can make it more like chocolatey if you put it in less. Okay, so I did my dates. I did my stuff. Now we're going to do, I just need a tablespoon, and you're going to do your cacao powder.
Cacao.
Yeah, cacao. And so this is the Mayan Superfood Awesomeness, which is actually, it's chocolate, but it's not processed, it's not messed with, so it's actually really healthy for you. It's got like more antioxidants in it than blueberries.
So, Daria, is that what we call a Mayan cacao?
Sure.
We call it a Mayan cacao.
Okay, I like that. I definitely need a better title for it.
Absolutely, sister.
So, I like it really chocolatey, so I do like, how many did I do? I do like 6 really heaping tablespoons of this.
Of course you do.
Awesome. So 1,
Of course you do.
2,
How expensive is that cacao powder?
4. How expensive? It's like $4. It's not bad.
Oh,
Really, is that true? My mom's over here telling me 4. She went to the grocery store for me earlier. I
You
went
have to go to the organic section to find it?
Yeah, or like I ran over to Whole Foods. I go to Trader Joe's for most stuff, but I don't think they have the cacao powder there. So you can just run into a health food store or into Whole Foods to grab the cacao. And yeah, it's not that bad. So then you do this. Then if you want to give it a little like, depth of the flavor, just do some vanilla. Just if you're going for the non-sugar thing like me, because I haven't had sugar in 3 months, so I'm afraid if I go anywhere near it, my head's gonna explode. Just make sure your vanilla doesn't have sugar in it. And I just pour a bunch of vanilla in. And then I usually do a little bit of cinnamon too to bring out that kind of Mayan thing. And then you're just gonna buzz this up. Busted. So watch that. I'm gonna buzz it. And so I would buzz it for a lot longer. Make sure that all of this stuff gets really, really mixed up so that your ice cream doesn't come out grainy. And then you're going to taste it and see if you like the flavor. So like mine could use, I went overboard on the cacao. So mine's going to need more dates. So I pop some more dates in. So you just taste it and figure it out as you go. And you buzz that up. And then you're just going to need to get an ice cream maker. I know most of you don't have one, but I swear they're not expensive. This one back here, I don't know if you guys can see it, is the Cuisinart. And it was maybe like $50. And so there's a freezer bowl inside, and you just put that in the freezer overnight. And then you can make your ice cream whenever you want. And so what happens is you turn this on, like that. Except mine's already done, so it's not spinning. And you pour this right into the ice cream maker. You just whoop, like that, and just pour it in, and you leave it spinning, and then you can just look right inside. The top is open, and actually, if you want to add nuts or something, like halfway through, once it starts getting coagulated, then you can throw some nuts in or chocolate chips if you guys are.
Daria, you don't want to say add nuts. We live in New York. Okay? I'm just
Girl, you're crazy. You're crazy.
No, I'm just saying.
You don't know what I got to put up with, Daria. Send help.
You're gonna get in the shot, lady. I don't know what's going on with you.
All right, but I'm just saying.
This disembodied voice
Add
of wisdom.
nuts to anything in New York. That's a recipe for disaster.
Okay.
I know, I'm an
He's
hour
just
away.
saying.
So then you just let it spin for about 20 minutes, and it comes out like this.
Excellent.
And that's
Love
what
it.
Can you pull out your bowl, the frozen bowl, and show us the interior there?
Yeah.
Lee, how's your pizza?
It's out. I'm waiting for Daria to finish, and then I'm going to show the pizza and cut the sucker.
This is a freezer bowl.
Frosty
deal.
bowl of Daria ice
All right.
cream.
Hey.
And look at how much you ate there, sister.
Hey, wait a minute.
You're gonna have
I've been waiting here for an hour.
You're gonna have a
Is there any left?
Yeah, there's a lot left, but because you guys are all coming over, right?
We are.
Absolutely.
We'll be there in just a minute.
All of you, everybody's over.
We're on the way.
Okay, so this is what I just pulled out of the oven a minute ago, right here.
Woo!
And the last 2 treatments, as soon as this comes out of the oven, what you want to do is get a bottle of EVO, extra virgin olive oil, and you just want to drizzle a little bit on there, and then you want to hit it with kosher salt. Sprinkles.
Because we're very international.
Kosher.
And once you have that done, somebody hit my pizza cutter for me.
Well, yeah, I did.
Where is it?
It's in the second drawer there.
There it is.
I hid it so he'd have to ask me. I feel needed.
Okay. Here's mine.
Wow.
See that? I think I'm making that up.
A little on the one side, not too bad.
Well, it's really good. I wish you guys could come over and eat it with me because now I'm just going to end up eating this whole thing. I got to get my family in here in a minute. My little
Okay.
brother's over there. He likes real ice cream. He's not into this health foodie stuff, so I think I'm going to be left to eat this on my own.
Well, Daria, we're not far away. We can come over there and help you if you want us to.
We'll be here in an hour, man. Definitely.
Oh, that sounds like a blast. It really does. Okay, so at this point, I'm working on a slice here. This is margherita pizza. A little bit of history. This is the classic Italian colors, red, white, and green. The story goes that this was designed by a local Italian in, I think, Naples for the Princess Margherita as a celebration of her coming through on a tour. Obviously, I'll have to look that up a little bit more.
That is so sweet. I didn't know that.
We could ask Joey Bag of Donuts across the street from us.
All right. So any questions? Bendik is hungry. I wish you were here, man. You could totally join in on this.
I ate before I got here, so I'm good.
Excellent. So two things. First, is there anybody in the Hangout who has any questions that they want to throw on for what's going on here?
I missed that. I missed the last part on the ice cream.
Oh, yeah. What's the question?
I got disconnected right in between.
Where did you leave off?
After you added the it sounded like you were saying cow powder, but I know it's cacao.
Yeah, it's cacao. Yeah, what cacao is? It's just chocolate before all of the like factories. It's cacao powder.
Okay.
Cacao.
This is my favorite. Here, wait, where is it? Like there. That
Cacao.
Cacao.
Okay.
Oh, so I should be able to find that here in Peru pretty easy.
Yeah, any like health food store or Whole Foods definitely has it. I can't remember if Trader Joe's has it, but
Not a lot of health food stores, but
where are you?
markets in Lima,
Yeah.
Peru.
Oh wow! Oh well, then you won't have any trouble
But
finding.
yeah, so it should be easy to find. I didn't know you were saying cacao either.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Yes,
That's
I'm
okay.
saying cacao powder there, and so yeah, it was cacao powder. I think Cam is gonna put the ingredients up, and I put the ingredients up on my G Plus page, so you can go there and check it out.
Okay,
too.
cool.
Cacao powder. It was dates, the big sticky ones, the Medjool dates. Then cashews. Raw cashews don't get salted. That would be gross. And rice milk.
Like,
And somebody questioned me about whether or not this had sugar in it on one of my streams, and I double checked it. Totally does. And then the cocoa milk. Did I pause? Sorry, you got me. Okay, here, and then
This
the
milk
coconut
might be
milk.
hard to come by. Can I substitute soy milk?
Yeah, you can. Oh, am I frozen? Sorry. Am I frozen? Okay.
Nope, you're
You guys got me? Okay, good. Yeah, you can use soy. I stay away from soy because I was telling people earlier I was doing this really interesting like health cleanse thing, and soy is actually sort of not as good for you as you think it is. So I've been staying away from soy. But you can totally use soy if you like it. Totally, no
I
biggie.
don't have a lot of options as the
Yeah, go for it.
rice milk
Soy
here.
is definitely better. It's better than cow's milk for sure.
Yeah.
Just definitely go for you like the flavor of. You could do almond milk too, like any kind of nut milk, anything you like.
yeah.
And then once you have your batter, once you buzz this up really well, you taste test it and make sure you got the flavor that you like. You can add more cacao powder or dates if you want it sweeter, or like we were talking about earlier, if you want to go full on chocolate Johnny Depp. What I do is you take some crushed red pepper and you can put it in like a coffee grinder and buzz it up so it's really, really fine. And then you can toss that in there and you get spicy chocolate, like Mayan spicy chocolate ice cream, which is really cool. And yeah, and that's the whole thing.
That sounds
I would
good.
make that, but I think I'd add more cow, so it's vegan.
All right, so pretty successful. Daria, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
No problem. Thank you.
Thoroughly loved having you on. We really did.
Thank you. I loved being here. It was so much fun.
Had a good time. Eric, glad to see you've got technical difficulties worked out. We look forward to seeing you on the Hangouts much more often coming up. And Cam, thank you for streaming all this. And for everybody else, thanks for joining in.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. You did a good job.
All right.
All right, Daria. See you later. Remember, I got your back.
Oh, thank you. And I'm sorry I didn't have my guitar with me, but I'm definitely coming with another Hangout concert coming up soon.
All right,
And,
back next time. All right, sister?
Okay,
Yeah.
Daria, what I was talking about the other day, seriously, you and I should get together and we should just do a cooking and music hangout and, you know,
Yeah.
face to face and let everybody join. It'll be a blast.
That would be rocking.
Just saying.
I'm totally down. Absolutely. You know what I was thinking? If people wanted me to sing just a tiny little something real quick,
Yes,
you
sing.
inspired me with your Italian story. Here, I can show you guys a little side of me, a little secret side of me that you wouldn't see in the Hangout. When I was in high school, I studied 4 years of opera, and I did mostly Italian opera, and actually Italy is the only place that I've gotten to go outside the country, outside the U.S. so far to sing. And so I could do a little tiny piece of an Italian aria for you if you want for the pizza eating.
Go for it.
Alla gloria d'adorarvi, voglio amarvi o lucicare, mai vostri tocirai, chi va può mai, non amare.
Yay.
Daria, I only wish you hadn't cussed at us in Italian. Cursing.
I don't know what I said. That's true. I have no idea.
Well, I understood every word, little missy.
She doesn't know
You
Italian.
just insulted us all. I'm kidding.
All right.
I'm kidding. It was beautiful.
Okay, so everybody pay attention to gpluscookingschool.com. We've got a calendar up there. Eric is going to be taking over some of the cooking schools, and I'm definitely going to be around. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. And
keep an eye on little Miss Daria. She's a loose cannon, that one.
she is. Daria, loved having you on.
Thanks, guys. See you. It was fun.
All right, everybody, have a good evening. Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Guys, see you at the next Hangout.
Nice meeting you, Daria.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Come see me on my page. I'll see you guys later. Definitely come join me so I can play a concert.
Try to get some sleep.
I know, right? I seriously have to. You guys are too much fun for me to sleep. All right, love you guys.
Bye.
You geniuses. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.